Today, I'm in JL's Sakura First Class Lounge again, but it's about time to run because I'm going to be flying on American Airlines in their flagship business from Tokyo to Dallas-Fort Worth. Let's go check it out. Hello, YouTube travelers, and welcome to the Gentleman of Fortune channel. Join me on my travels around the world, and together we'll review the latest in flight and lounge offerings, find out how various airlines' first and business class products stack up, sample their catering, and indulge in their finest champagnes. Together, we'll experience the best of the best, and maybe some more obscure ones too. So be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you won't miss a thing. And now I invite you to sit back and relax as we get this next adventure underway. Here we are at my seat on this American Airlines 787-9 Dreamliner aircraft. Waiting for me at the seat is a blanket and a soft pillow wrapped in plastic, a pair of noise-canceling headphones, an Amenity Kit, and a plush pair of slippers. There's also a bottle of Evian water waiting for me, which serves as the welcome drink. Getting right into it, here's a look at the tray table that pulls out from below the TV and opens up into a good-sized table. Near the armrest, there's a touchscreen control for the seat as well as the lighting. And up above on the overhead panel, we've got personal air vents as well as a pair of reading lights. Now above the armrest, there's a storage compartment which contains the IFE controller as well as USB and headphone jacks, and a power outlet. And behind that compartment, there's a second, smaller storage compartment. And behind that, there's a literature pocket, which contains the in-flight magazine, the safety information card, and air sickness bags. There's also an additional storage compartment located in the opposite armrest. And this whole armrest can be raised when the aircraft is not taxiing or preparing for takeoff or landing. Now here's a look at the plush slippers which are provided. They have a cute Shut Eyes image embroidered on them, and a C logo which I believe is from the bedding company Casper. And here's a look at the Amenity Kit, which comes in a leather pouch from the company This Is Ground. It comes with a pen with Aviator printed on it. Aviator is the name of American Airlines co-branded MasterCard credit card. And inside the zipper pocket, we've got a vial of mouthwash, a small tube of toothpaste, a package of earplugs, a small travel toothbrush, a package of tissues, an eye mask, there's also some promotional material, first from American Airlines, and then from the company that made the pouch, This Is Ground, featuring a 20% off coupon code, which you're welcome to try. And on the next page, there's a 20% off coupon from cosmetic brand Allies of Skin, which you're also welcome to try. Then we've got some promotional material for American Airlines co-branded credit card, which I mentioned earlier. Still more inside of here. We've got a pair of socks. Here's a stick of lip balm. And lastly, a little tube of hand lotion. It's actually quite a bit of stuff for a relatively compact pouch. Now let's take a look at the noise-canceling headphones. They're made by Bang & Olufsen and are quite comfortable with soft leather ear cups and headband padding. The noise-canceling function and sound quality is pretty good, and coincidentally, they're offering these as one of the Elite Choice Awards this year, so maybe I'll pick up a pair. Now let's take a look at the menu on what they advertise as their flagship business class. They have both Western and Japanese meal offerings. They also offer a mid-flight snack and a light meal prior to arrival. Now here's a look at the beverage selection. I was especially impressed to see the featured cocktail, the Aviation, although I prefer mine with Aviation American Gin. As usual, when departing Terminal 2, we had a taxi all the way around the airport to get to the departing runway. But it was a beautiful evening in Tokyo, and we got to watch a parade of Dreamliners departing ahead of us. Finally, it was our turn to depart. Take a look at the cloud of vapor that forms in the engine intake from the low pressure when the engine spools up. So there was no real welcome drink on the ground, but once we were airborne, I was quick to tuck into some of those aviation cocktails. And they were served alongside some Japanese rice crackers. Before long, the main meal was served on a single tray. I elected the Western entree. Here's a look at the wasabi-crusted beef fillet. And here's a look at the accompanying tuna and shrimp small plate. Regrettably, American is still doing the plastic cup thing. And finally, here's a look at the gold-dusted green tea opera cake. I'm rich! Now you know how I pay for all these long-haul flights. After dinner, I made the bed and went right to sleep. I arrived in Tokyo on a connecting flight, so I'd already been up for many hours and was exhausted. Believe it or not, I slept all the way to the Texas Panhandle when they woke me up for breakfast, which is a testament to just how tired I was, but was also made possible by a pretty comfortable bed. For breakfast, I had the mushroom quiche, which was again served on a single tray. To be honest, this flight was better than I expected. American always has a pretty good hard product, but I was pleasantly surprised by how clean it was on this flight. The food and beverage, though not being especially visually stimulating, was tasty, and I was happy to see that they had the signature cocktail, the Aviation. I do wish that they would bring back real glasses and coffee mugs, though. I even found the cabin crew to be pretty friendly during the little interaction that I had with them. And this despite increasing load factors. Today's flight was about half full in business class. We had a smooth touchdown in Dallas, and before long I was in the terminal, grappling with the overcrowding issues at the few lounges that are actually open. Well, YouTube travelers, this brings us to the end of another video. If you enjoyed it, I hope you'll subscribe and hit that like button. And as always, until the next video, safe travels.